Okay, hello everybody. Instead I'll be doing a Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction educational walkthrough. We can delete this character and start a new one. So, we'll be having a Necromancer as our character. We'll be focusing on bone spells, so we'll just call him something simple, Bone Necro. Why not? Make him an expansion character. Press OK. Here we are. Checking things aren't too loud. Shouldn't be. So let's bring up our attribute points. We won't be putting any points at all into dexterity, because dexterity is our chance to hit. Now with spells, we're not going to be caring at all. Not going to be worrying about dexterity. Energy is going to be our main attribute. It's going to give us mana, so this is going to be extremely useful because we'll be casting a lot of spells, and we want a lot of mana to keep up with our casting rates. Vitality, sort of important, not so much. We can put a few points into this, but generally we'll have things with lifesteal. Very important. Strength, okay, a bit more substantial than vitality, because this allows us to wear better armor. So we'll be putting points about 70, 20, 10 in terms of percentages. So 17 to energy, 20 in strength, and then 10 into vitality. So it's split sort of that way. Let's look at our skill tree. Curses and summoning spells we're going to be ignoring, because what we'll be looking to do is find rare ones which have pluses to each of these skill choices. So if we find a one with skill choices towards skill points towards Decrepify, low resist, maybe life tap, and an important one, Blood Golem, that's what we'll be looking for. Poison and bone spells is our main focus. We'll be putting in initial points into teeth, then bone wall to increase the damage of teeth, then bone spear, then bone spirit. We're going to ignore these poison spells and ignore pretty much this side. So that's it. The map on the screen will stay on the screen for the entire walkthrough, because it's probably the single most helpful thing in the game. So let's go talk to Akara.
I am Akara.
I'm not going to be reading these. You can read them on your own time. I'm not going to be sitting through 5 minutes or so of text. But we've been given our first quest. Look for the den in the wilderness outside the rogues camp. So we have to go to the Den of Evil, which is located just outside of here. So if we follow the paths, generally it will come to the correct place. So we're going to take this path and see where it takes us.
Beware.
Let's kill our first beasties. Fallen. And we're going to be raising a skeleton, because if we look at our wand, it has one to raise skeletons. So this is a wand which I was talking about. So if we click on our corpse, right click on it, there's our skeleton. He's going to be our first tank. Not very an effective tank, but he does his job. Let's kill these beasties. Quill rats as well. Second mob. Evidently hard to hit. Ooh, okay, so we found our first charm. Let's see what it does. So we're going to be identifying it with the scroll of identify. Very useful things, these. Plus 9 to life. But it's required level 14, but we found it at level 1. Interesting. We'll keep this around, though we could probably sell it for a little bit. Leather gloves, we'll take it. Sash, we'll take it. Now sash allows us to have multiple levels of potions down at the bottom here. Now we'll be burning through a lot of mana, so we'll be filling this full of a lot of mana potions. Gold on the floor, I'll be ignoring it. The reason why is it'll become pretty much redundant to pick up 1, 2, 20, 30 gold when we'll be selling items for a hell of a lot more. So we'll carry on down the path. Until we find the den. These guys aren't too hard to kill. One hits most of them. Chest. Always looking chest. You never know what you might find. I found some pretty good loot. Some pretty good uncommons, rares, and uniques from them. Kill these guys, it's free XP. Why not? Come here. Usually don't drop anything good, but they can. Come on. You're weak, aren't you? So there is our Den of Evil. That is where we need to go inside. And as soon as we get inside here, you'll see our quest log changes to kill all the monsters in the den. That's our objective. Just kill everything. Bolts and gold, not important. We're looking to ignore it. gargantuan beasts and zombies. Somewhat hard to kill the gargantuan beasts, especially at level 1, because he'll just regen health from hits. But we'll be leveling soon. Boom, level. And he's killed a skeleton. Where's another one? So after we've killed these, I'll apply my skill points. Talents, guitar, not important for us, that's an assassin thing. So let's apply our attributes first of all. So, energy, and our first point into teeth. There we go. I'll show you what teeth does. Set teeth to F1, skeleton to F2. Teeth is bolts of pure magic, like that. So they deal quite a bit of damage, not so much at this stage, not a lot at this stage at all really. It's only when we be getting to levels 5 and 6 is when you really start to see the difference teeth can make. So this gives us the ability to stay back and spam from a distance, though it burns through mana extremely quickly, so we'll have to use it sparingly for now. So I'm just going to set F3 as our normal attack, so we can still attack if we run out of mana. No mana potions found yet, but we have found a stamina potion. It allows us to run forever at no stamina cost for a small period of time. It's somewhere like a minute. Let's carry on going through the Dead of Evil. Kill all the beasties. Now, if we kill these fallen, like so, this shaman here will revive them. So if you encounter a pack of fallen with a shaman, as they usually do, kill the shamans first. Can't stress how important that is. So we're running low on mana. Let's take a health potion. Let's get it pounded, let's give him a hand. Throwing knife, we can sell that. No mana potions yet. Boo. Skill shrine. Just gonna increase our skills. Why not? So it's just added +1 to every skill. 4 gold. Ring! Brilliant. Maybe let's go mana steal. Doubt it. Oh, and a light mana potion. Excellent. We'll use that straight away. And fire ring. +1 to maximum damage, +2 for mana. Not great, but it's a buff, and it's a ring. We could sell it if we need to. Okay, so we've encountered our first mob with minions. Now, minions are substantially stronger than their regular counterparts. As you can see, they took out the skeleton pretty quickly. This guy has spectral hit, and he is ice enchanted, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So he's taken out our skeleton once again pretty quick. Where's another one? Take out this guy before he deals more damage. And he's dead. He drops a lot. Usually champions and mini-bosses like him will drop better loot. And then we go level up again. More energy. More points into teeth. Teeth becomes viable at a certain point. Okay, nice. So he's dropped a lot of potions, and he's also dropped the very first rare, which we can't identify yet. We will take all these mana potions and healing potions, and a ruby. Now, rubies have attributes which usually, which do give buffs to weapons, armor, helms, and shields. So this one gives fire damage to weapons, 10 to life and armor. Helms and shields is fire resistance. We're not going to be worrying about rubies too much. We really want to find topazes and perhaps diamonds. Let's reorganize this. Oh, scroll time portal. I'll take that. They're very useful. See here, that teeth comes into play because it just melt through enemies completely. Enemies at this stage are not particularly hard to kill. Strangling gas potion, they sell for a fair bit at this level. I say a fair bit, but not too much. Filmmaking potions as well. Wand. I believe it's the same one as we have. Check it out. 2 to 4, 1 to 3. So it has the same mastery. So we can sell it. Okay, these beasties are being revived, so we want to take out the shaman, so we don't have any of these people wandering around. I'd be surprised the amount of times it's said one monster left and I've had to go through the entire cave because I missed one fallen or one zombie, because they do wander. So we have unexplored territory. We'll use a stamina potion. Running low on mana again. Fortunately, nothing I can really do about that until we accumulate some sort of gold. Of which we have 12 at the moment. As I say, not worth picking up. Lone gold. 6, honestly not. Damage club. Cap. Cool. Headgear. We'll take it. Kill these guys first. They do a substantial amount of fire damage as well, so they're nothing to be too worried about, but they can deal some pretty nice DPS if you're not careful. This stage, no. Throwing knife and a superior club. These items are ethereal. They cannot be repaired. Now, usually ethereal items are pretty good because of their downside of not being able to be repaired. They sometimes come with the attribute, usually it's rares that have this, which is they repair +1 durability over time, so they will repair themselves. Usually they don't happen. But once we get a mercenary, they can use ethereal items at no cost of durability, so they're pretty nice. Give all your ethereal weapons to your mercenaries and they'll make good use of them. Shaman first. Always the shaman first. And as you can see, 5 remaining monsters. Boots, healing potion, and we've completed our mission. How can I tell? This light. So let's use our scroll town portal, go back to the rogue encampment and speak to a
Is that enough to earn the rogue's trust?
the Den of Evil.
You have cleansed the den of...
So she's given us a new skill. A free skill point, we'll be putting it into bone armor, just so we can get bone wall without a cost of an extra skill point.
The Order welcomes you.
6. 304. The reason it's 304 because it has skeleton mastery. We'll sell it. We'll sell this. We'll sell that. See, this sells for a lot. 1,203. We'll sell it. Level 14. We'll probably find better charms anyway. 184. 250. So we've accumulated a nice amount of gold. So what we'll do is supply a Tome of Identify and a Tome of Town Portal. These collect town portals and identify scrolls and put them into one 2x2 space, so they're extremely useful, and they come with 3 and 2, so we'll be buying some more. Max stack is 20, and we'll identify this rare. 36% damage to undead, brilliant, except we'll not really be using melee. 28 to attack rating against undead. Again, very good. So this is good against undead. As 1 to 3 lightning damage. Excellent. Plus 6 poison damage over 2 seconds. Again, brilliant. This would be an incredibly good starting weapon if I was dealing DPS with tools, but I'm not. So I can sell this for 361. And here's where I'll be sorting out all of my health potions. So we're going to be sorting these out as follows. Usually I have something like half of mine are usually mana potions, half of mine are usually health potions. So I'll buy sort of equal volumes of each. There we go. So that was Quest 1, Den of Evil. In the next video I'll be going on to the Battlegrounds where we'll be killing Blood Raven. We'll also get our first mercenary. So, I hope you enjoyed this first episode.